Adam and Eve.
Amen. Well, we go back to the beginning where again where he talked about I think we probably transition in that way because of our scripture that has been written that on the notes. But one of the things is that oftentimes in the home, even today, men don't want to take control of the home.
Come on, sir.
They always depend on the woman, and you know, and one of the biggest things when you women quit making excuses for your man.
Man, come on, Bishop.
Amen. Amen. What you're doing, you're making him more weaker than he ever will be. Because every time you cover for him, he get weaker.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Because he's gonna get right. He's gonna get right. You know what I said? Sometimes I listen to some of y'all, even y'all in here. Some of y'all in here do that, and I don't even pay you no attention because because I know that he's not gonna get right. Because you know what? Because you are his God.
Come on, Bishop.
And at that time, Eve was Adam's God. Eve commanded him to do what she wanted him to do, so she became his God. And when you
look at it like that.
Can I tell you something? My wife had taught on something the other day. My wife taught on something, and I'm she taught on something on Wednesday night. And when she taught on Wednesday night, and we all the time we tell you, but when you actually see the example come to pass in real living color, how many of y'all know sometimes God will move you out of the way, and you'll be dead as a doorknob, as they say.
Come on, sir.
And just to get that person's attention.
Yeah.
Because you are a hindrance, amen, when you try to help them.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. You are a hindrance when you try to help that man, and when that man knows you, because you make constant excuses for him. And that way, because then you become his God.
Come on, Bishop.
And when you become his God, God says there should be no other God
Before him.
And he become a jealous God.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to allow myself to be her God. And God take me out of the way.
Come on, sir.
Amen. Because I'm blocking her from blocking God from getting to her. Because she can't see God for seeing me. Amen.
Well, mothers, what y'all think about Adam and Eve when they did all of this? What went through your mind? I mean, with a marriage that y'all have been through, can y'all help us out with the woman telling the man to eat the fruit and he doing it?
Isaac, y'all go.
Come on, mother, whoever want to say something. You got your mic? Where your mic? Yeah, get your mic. Turn it on.
Well, anyway, my version is he was weak in the first place.
Okay.
He should have had a mind of his own out of obedience. But a woman gonna be a woman. So she felt like she was right. And telling him to eat the fruit when she knew better. And it was not for her to go to her husband and tell him, well, maybe it was, but it was his right to tell her, I am not going to do it. Because God said.
God said.
Amen. So you think some of the ladies' wives are just too bossy and too pushy?
Yes.
Yes.
I do. You got it for me?
We got it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So what you think us as ladies need to do? Wait, just one at a time. Come on. And what I mean, what I'm saying is the reason I have y'all up here because y'all have been married before. And you can tell us some of the experiences in your marriage to help us, you know, nothing negative, but to help us.
That's right.
Can y'all give us anything to help us?
Sure. Number one, you work on yourself and you can be obedient.
Okay. Mother Moore?
Sure, but I feel like the only way that you can help is stop.
The only way we can help
the spouse, in other words, is gonna have to wanna be helped, okay? And if he don't wanna be helped, then we can't, ain't nothing we can do.
Okay.
But being a wife, as a wife, we still have to continue to try to do our best and live the best that we know how. Because all spouses are not gonna wanna be saved. They not gonna wanna even talk about God. They don't even wanna hear nothing about God. So then, what are we supposed to do? Some of them are even get upset even if you talk about God.
Okay. Right now, we're talking about saved couples. We know that we're going to have some that's in a marriage. One is not saved and the other one is not saved. So if the other one, if you're in a marriage like that, say the husband is not saved and the wife is saved, then what should the woman do?
She should continue to pray and try to convince him to get saved.
Okay.
Because everybody's not going to be saved.
Okay.
And once you try and do all you can as a woman, a saved woman, then that's all you can do. Because you can't force him to be saved. But give him the word, and hopefully he'll change one day.
So we're gonna backtrack.
Okay.
We're gonna backtrack because if we talk about two saved couples, I mean people, both already saved, they already saved, they backtrack. So when you got two saved, when you have two saved in the house, and this is what we're talking about with two saved, but now, since you mentioned it, and since you mentioned it, I would tell you, if you already saved, don't marry nobody who ain't saved.
Come on, sir.
Not being unequally yoked.
Because the Bible says you're unequally yoked. Don't do it because he might somebody might be able to get him converted. Somebody might get him to where he can love God. But one thing of it is that what you knew when you married him that he wasn't saved. And a lot of times when you try to get somebody to get saved, and you know what, it's just like Mother Moore was saying, he'll start well, I don't want to hear nothing about God. I don't need this. I don't need that. And that's why then you understand that you're unequally yoked.
Come on, Bishop.
And oftentimes we get so wrapped up and so amazed with how somebody may look, how much money they may have, what kind of car they drive.
Come on, Bishop.
And you get tied up in that, and then when you realize, you know what, you say, you know what, I got a relationship with God, but he or she don't really love God.
Come on, Bishop.
Amen. And then now you find yourself in a position, because watch this, when you start talking about marriage, we again, one of the things is that we have to be yoked up together. It's not that there shouldn't be any difference in us.
Come on, Bishop.
There shouldn't be any difference in us. If I get up and go to church on Sunday morning, you should be able to go to church on Sunday morning.
Come on, Bishop.
If I get up and go to the Bible study on Wednesday night, you should be able to go to Bible study. If I get up and give an offering, you should have an offering. If I pay tithe, you should be tithe. Amen. Because right now, if we don't do that, our house is unbalanced.
Yes.
Our house is unbalanced. And when there's an unbalance, understand something can go on for years, but after a while it's going to tilt.
Amen.
That's right, Bishop.
It's going to tilt.
Right.
Even though you say, I've been waiting on, he comes to church with me every once in a while. Okay, he comes to church with you every once in a while. But that's not going to satisfy what he really is supposed to be doing.
Come on, Bishop. Teach that, sir.
And that's why you have to understand that when we start talking about being unequally yoked, watch this. Listen, everything is going to come to an end.
Yeah.
You better believe it. It's going to come in. The road going to run out.
Yep.
But I want to ask you a question, though. How much time you going to spend trying to get somebody to be in a certain place?
Jesus.
And you could have been thrown away 20 years trying to
Jesus.
get that person in place. And he still ain't saved yet. Or she still ain't saved. She still say, you know what? I go to church with you on Sunday, but you know I'm going to club tonight.
Amen. And again, we know that, just like I had said, remember that God instituted marriages and he designed marriages. So if that's the case, we have to make sure God is in the middle
Yes,
of our
sir.
marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
He put it together.
Yes, ma'am.
So because he put it together, we don't put him outside the marriage.
That's right.
He needs to be in the middle of our marriage. Amen. So when we're going through things, with whether it's me or whether it's him, God is in the middle. He's in the middle of us. And when I'm going through something, I can always turn to God and talk to God. Tell God all of my problems. Tell God everything I'm going through and not going to somebody else. So oftentimes we have too many marriages going outside the marriage, talking to everybody else they want to talk to about their marriage.
Come on, overseer, say that, ma'am.
And that's not good. That's not good. God should be right here in the middle. And when you need to talk, then you go to God. Or you go to somebody God has placed in your life to counsel you.
Amen.
And you need to get wise counsel. Not somebody that's going to tell you, girl, if I was you, I'd leave him.
Come on.
Or man, if I was you, I'd leave her. Because that same person that's saying that could be on the sidelines waiting to hear. Why? Because you done told them everything that y'all going through. The bad part about her, they think, oh, I can get her right. That ain't no problem. There ain't no problem with me, where's the problem with you?
Yeah.
It may not be a problem with them. So we have to be careful and make sure God is in the middle of our marriage. Amen?
Amen.
I see a hand over here.
Amen. Because you know, me myself, I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me. For me. And a lot of times people get married. God has nothing to do with it.
That's right.
God is
That's
not
right.
even in the midst of it. No,
That's right.
You do it on your own.
That's right.
And sometimes the woman can already be saved, and she marry a guy that's not saved, and then that's a problem.
That's
because
right.
he's not going to want to hear nothing about being saved.
That's right.
He's not going to even want to talk on that stuff. So what can you do? You married now. You married now. And like I say, God is not in it nowhere.
Still,
woman, it's okay, because a lot of times she go out and she'll get saved, but the man don't want to be saved.
the saved one should always still go to God and pray.
And that is
Because we never know what God is trying to do for that other person. You never know. So we still go to God. Because we know who God is. And we go to God and we pray to God about the situation that's going on. Yeah, you didn't already did it. But we pray for God and let God work on that person. And we ask God that his will be done. So if it's his will for you to stay married, you're going to stay married and that man going to get right.
That's right.
But if it's not his will, then it could be God's will to move him out the way.
That's right.
Amen. Mother,
No, I disagree. I agree with you and the bishop, when you was talking about when you in a marriage, you should not listen to friends, period.
that's right.
Because when you listen to friends, period, they're not your friends when they take you, girl, I wouldn't be there. Man, I won't be there. I'm talking personal for myself.
That's right.
Because you can't do that. If you do that, you would not have a happy home, and everybody's going different ways.
That's right.
Going different ways. So
That's right.
I say to married people, be careful who your friends are.
That's right. That's
Be
right.
careful who your friends are, and be careful who you talk to.
Amen.
That's right.
And don't talk to them about your personal life.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right. Going shopping and what dish you're gonna make or whatever. But do not talk to a friend about your personal life in your home.
That is so
That
true.
is-
That is
do
so
not-
true.
Do not do that.
And and that's why, and that's another joke. And that's why, and I like what Mother Mary B said. It's like when you God put people, especially when you say you got folk that you can talk to.
That's right.
But you should never be discussing your personal life with friends. Because friends, when friends get a grip of your personal life, now they're in control.
Yeah.
And one of the things you have to understand, even when you start talking about a lot of times with people, and I keep going back to this with time and distance, when you got time in a marriage, when you got time where people are not really trying to make that change, they may become will become morally good with someone, but they still ain't saved.
Amen. Amen.
If I use come here, big small thing and Gary.
But Sister Marvina was on the plane and she said she went to church and she did this and she did that, but she was still on her way to hell.
She was a morally good person.
Yeah.